Well, welcome Manna Church to the final day of our reflections on Jesus at the center, where we've talked about living a life with Jesus at the center and some of the characteristics of that kind of life. We started on this the first day talking about the concept and the knowledge that Jesus is big. And now as we wrap up, I want to come back to the importance of our understanding or of our beliefs, our knowledge, and what we let ourselves think. The Bible is true from cover to cover, and it tells us everything we need to know about God, everything that we should think about God. And this is significant. What we let ourselves think and believe about God is very, very important. Our beliefs about God actually set a course, a trajectory for how we will live. For example, sometimes we can grab hold of ideas like God's grace and forgiveness and patience and then get kind of weird with those ideas and let ourselves start thinking things like, since God doesn't hold my sin against me, he must be okay with whatever I do. And that is not a safe place for us to land at all. Isaiah 55, verses 8 and 9 say, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." And we find the Apostle Paul telling us in Galatians 6, verse 7, it says, "Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever one sows, that he will also reap." God's thoughts are higher than ours. He will not be mocked. He is infinitely above us and greater than us. And as we said a few days ago, we should love him and revel in his goodness and his kindness, but we should also fear him, which means to have reverence for his holiness, his magnitude. As you're probably aware, in the Chronicles of Narnia, Aslan is symbolic for God, and specifically in the book The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Mr. Beaver speaks to Lucy of Aslan saying, "Of course he isn't safe, but he's good. He's the king, I tell you." And Mr. Tumnus also notes, "He's wild, not a tame lion." God is good. He's our Father, our friend. Jesus is the bridegroom to his church, the bride. So God is good, but Aslan is not a tame lion. God is also holy. And the moment that we make peace with sin or complacency, we can be guaranteed that God will deal with us out of love and concern for us. So be careful in your theology, in what you let yourself think and believe about God. He loves you. He has an incredible plan for you. He is good and gracious and kind without limit or measure, but he is also holy, and we need to revere him properly and fear him in the right way. It was good to be with you this week, Manna Church. Come back next week for a new edition of Morning Manna.